Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be sharing about CPF, what you can use with it and how you can get tax relief by making voluntary contributions into your CPF. I will also be sharing on a small tip in maximizing your CPF money towards the end. So stay tuned till the end of the video. First of all, let's dive straight into the types of CPF accounts. Each type of CPF accounts have their own specific use. Money in the ordinary account can be used for housing, certain types of insurance and investments. This account earns an interest rate of 2.5% up to 3.5% per annum. Special account is mainly for old age and investment in retirement-related financial products. Medisave account, like its name suggests, can only be used for hospitalization expenses and approved medical insurance. Retirement account, which will only be opened on your 55th birthday, is the fourth account mainly for your retirement. Special account, Medisave account, and retirement account all earns an interest rate of 4% up to 5% per annum. Do note that there will be an additional 1% of interest earned on your first combined CPF balance of 60k if you are below 55 years old. If you are 55 years old and above, there will be an additional 2% of interest earned on your first combined CPF balance of 30k and 1% on the next 30k. The extra interest is capped at 20k for OA. There are a few ways that you could make voluntary contributions to your CPF accounts. Here we are talking about only cash contribution. First of all, if you are thinking of making voluntary contribution into ordinary account, it is important to note that there is no way to top up solely to the OA. The voluntary contributed amount will be allocated to the ordinary, special, and Medisave accounts according to the CPF allocation rates. For instance, if you are 35-year-old and below and choose to top up $1,000 into CPF, approximately $621 will be deposited into OA, $162 to your SA, and $216 will be deposited to your MA. Any contribution made to OA is not tax deductible, so you don't gain any tax benefit from making voluntary contribution into your OA. On the other hand, cash contribution made to yours or your family member's special account or retirement account will be tax deductible. The maximum CPF cash top-up relief per YA is 14k, which is capped at 7k for self and another 7k from family members. As much as you want to contribute to your special account or retirement account, do note that there is a limit on the cash top-up amount that is entitled for tax relief. In the table above, you will be able to derive at the limit amount on your own. The table at the bottom shows the full retirement sum for the respective years. The full retirement sum is 186k in 2021. Similar to special account or retirement account, cash contributions made to Medisave account is tax deductible. The amount of tax relief given is the lowest of the following. First, voluntary cash contribution directed specifically to Medisave account, or annual CPF contribution cap for the year less mandatory contribution, or prevailing basic healthcare sum less the balance in Medisave account before the voluntary cash contribution. From here, we know that Medisave account is capped at the prevailing BHS. The table on the left summarizes the balance cap for each account. The diagram on the right illustrates what will happen to the money if the Medisave balance has exceeded the basic healthcare sum. The assets will be automatically transferred into your special account if you are under the age of 55 or retirement account if you are age of 55 and above. For members who have met the full retirement sum in their SA or RA, the savings in excess of the BHS will be transferred to ordinary account. You can make cash withdrawal from your CPF accounts only when you turn age 55 after certain conditions are met. Let's take a look at what will happen when you turn age 55. Before you turn age 55, these are the 3 accounts that you would already have in your CPF. When you turn 55, there will be a new 4th account created called the retirement account. First of all, you are not allowed to make any cash withdrawal from your Medisave account because the money in this account is to be set aside for hospitalization expenses and approved medical insurance for your whole life. Secondly, you can withdraw your special account and ordinary account savings only after setting aside some money in your retirement account. In terms of how much to put in RA, you will have two options. Under option 1, you have to set aside full retirement sum in your retirement account, or under option 2, if you own a property, you can choose to set aside money equivalent to the basic retirement sum. Here, there are some criteria in which the property has to meet. Do check out the CPF website or consult the CPF staff for more details. Let's take a look at some examples. Assuming you have 80k in OA and 120k in SA. FYI, it is normal to have a higher SA balance than OA when you turn 55 because most people will use OA to pay for housing loans, children's education, etc. Under option 1, after setting aside the full retirement sum, the amount available for withdrawal will be 14k. Do take note that SA savings will be transferred to RA first, followed by your OA savings. On the other hand, under option 2, because you only have to set aside the basic retirement sum in your retirement account, you will have a higher balance left in OA and SA which can be withdrawable anytime. Example 80k plus 27k. Please also take note that the transfer of your OA and SA savings to RA is irreversible. So you have to be certain on the amount that you want to set aside in your RA. Just so you know, the OA, SA and MA will always be there even when you turn age 55. If you decided to continue working, you and your employer will still need to contribute to your CPF savings, and the contributions will still be allocated to your ordinary, special and MediSave accounts. You can still use the savings in your OA to pay for outstanding house loans as per usual. However, do note that the allocation ratio to your ordinary account will start to reduce as you grow older, and this may affect how you manage your housing loan payments. After you turn 55, you can no longer make voluntary contribution to your SA, but you can still make voluntary contribution to your RA. I'm going to share with you some personal tips in maximizing your CPF money just before turning age 55. This is for people who do not have any outstanding home loan, not intending to use the money in OA for other purposes, do not wish to withdraw all the available withdrawal amount at age 55 after setting aside the retirement sum in their RA. As I mentioned earlier, after you turn 55, you can no longer make voluntary contribution to SA, and that includes transferring your OA savings to SA. When setting aside retirement amount in RA, SA savings will be the first to wipe out when you're transferring to RA, followed by your OA savings. We all know that SA earns higher interest rate than OA, so if you don't intend to withdraw the remaining OA or SA savings, it makes so much sense to keep your money in SA. So I would recommend to transfer all your OA savings to SA right before you turn 55, so that after setting aside BRS or FRS, the balance in OA is kept to the lowest possible, and the remaining balance will then sit in your SA, earning higher interest rate. The trick here is to do this a few weeks before you turn 55. You must be thinking, why not transfer your OA savings to SA now and earn higher interest rate earlier? Why wait until age 55? Yes, you are right. Transferring from OA to SA can happen anytime before you turn 55, and you can indeed earn more interest if you were to do this transfer earlier. However, just bear in mind that such transfer is irreversible. Hence, I strongly urge you to plan in advance. You have to be certain that you don't intend to use your OA for any other purposes before you make such decision. For me, personally, I wish to enjoy the flexibility of using the money in my OA, so I will only make this transfer at a much later age, like a few days before I turn 55. Sharing my 2 cents here. Since SA can earn you 4% interest, if you are someone who knows how to invest and are confident that your returns will be more than 4%, I would advise that you withdraw all the remaining OA and SA savings out when you turn 55 so that you could grow your wealth at a faster rate. But if you are not confident in investing your monies, leaving your money in SA would earn you at least 1.5% more than you would if you were to keep your saving in OA. We have come to the end of this video. You probably are wondering why I did not touch on more details of RA. Well, I will be doing another separate video just on this topic alone because there are a few things that I would like to share with you guys. Do check out the video if you are interested. I hope you find this video useful. If you like this video, remember to click on the like button. Thank you for watching. Bye.